Geeks. They're a little bit unusual. For instance, I have a camera attached to the top of my head. Why is that? Partly it's because geeks don't care about what other people think. But also it gives me hands-free camera operation in case I want to perhaps fill in some punch cards, and at the same time practice rolling 20s. This isn't my invention. It is pretty cool, especially the eyebrow zoom detection. My invention is a database for geeks. Welcome to my TopGeek invention. Now that the making a fool of myself phase is over, I can get on to showing you what I've done. I mentioned it was a geek database, and this is the application. I've chosen to skip over the part where I show how you enter data into the database because it would just be a bunch of forms, but let's say I've spent some time filling in lots of details, categorizing my interests, and this is the result. So we have a database full of geeks. I'd like to find one, so I would start. I've got a choice. I can do a query, or I can search by name. If I don't know anyone, I want to find them, I'd go with the query. So here's a sample query. Obviously you need to learn a bit about how to write one of these queries, but hey, I'm talking about geeks, so I'm sure they'll be prepared to learn something. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. I get some results, I find some people, and out of those I can then go into their name and look them up. Okay, so firstly a little bit of bio at the start, and from there I can have a look at whatever's information is provided, or I can go straight into discovering more about this person. Information that I provided is in categories, so this is the first category. I've uploaded photos and it's formed it into this for me. Basically whatever I've provided is automatically generated into this screen on the right here. But we're not two-dimensional people, far from it. Geeks are very much three-dimensional due to our range of interests. So while I've got some personal information here, there's certainly a whole lot more to me than that. So that's why I made it into a 3D rendered real-time application. Here's me looking at another of my interests, again a personal one. The idea is not to provide a whole lot of personal information. It's more about what defines you as a person, and so some of these do, but we'll get to the geekier ones later. I could just as easily have provided information about movies that I like, things like that. So the next category we come up to is level design. So things that I've created in game engines, maps. I might from here provide some links so you can download and try them, and obviously other people who have these games will be able to find me in this database perhaps share tips. Computer modding. Here's an obvious one. People who like to modify computers, enter competitions, or just have a look at your work log would be able to find you this way. And the last one I've entered is work, because for me anyway, what I do is one of my interests, so I guess I'm lucky that way. It's part of what I enjoy. So altogether, these are the things that make up me. Yours might look quite different, but the point is, it's a discoverable way to find people who have similar interests, or perhaps already into something that you'd like to get into and you'd like to be able to contact them. So once that's over, if I decide that I do want to get in touch with that person, I can send them my profile. That means I can have a look and decide if they want to get back to me, and from there, who knows what's going to happen. Could be just a new friend. It could be you end up collaborating on a piece of work. Could be you just want to share your experiences, but at the end of the day, the important thing is you've got a way to find people who have the same interests as you do. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed that presentation of Me3. Well, this was just a mock-up of the application. In real life it would have a built-in 3D rendering engine, and I don't know why we don't see more of that in UIs these days. If we could do it with Excel 97, then we should be able to do it now. I've quite enjoyed this project, and it certainly was a lot easier than my other idea, which was caffeinated bacon. And I'd like to thank TopGeek for the opportunity to enter. Thanks. Bye.